Hi, everybody, and welcome to the chat. Thank you so much for being here. And today we have Jess from Maine's Tails, Fur, and Fins with us today. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you.
I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited. This is a continuation.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We had fun the other night.
Poor Chubbs didn't get to talk much. We just kind of talked through the whole chat.
He's just sitting back. Okay, I'm going to enjoy this because I ain't kind of like Jesse. Ain't going to get a word in edgewise.
No, we already got a lot of cool people in here. Sand Creek's in here. Monster Fish Gal's in here. My man, Big Tank Hank's in here. Had a new person in here at the very beginning.
Mary Page is here.
Mary Page is here. David's Fish Tank. Nice for you to be here. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys for being here.
Oh, there's, I know I missed somebody. I was just going through fast.
We're really trying
Rocco's
to do better
Fish
with
Room.
the chat. I wore my glasses today so I can read. But what's going on with you? How are you today? What's going on?
Oh my gosh. So I just got through, of course. Okay, so like going along with my name, so it Maine's Tails, Fur, and Fins. So it's not just my fish, right? Because I've got cows and horses and dogs and cats and, well, I did have a squirrel, but my squirrel didn't make it.
You like to bottle feed your calves?
I do.
I
have one that we are having to bottle feed right now. And I can't keep Landon from trying to keep bringing it in the house. He keeps wanting to bring it in the house. And like, dude, I don't think you want to clean up after that.
Oh. Yeah, your name. I like your channel name. I just sometimes honestly get the ordering confused, but I'm doing better.
Well, when I did it, it could have been Maine's Tails, Furs, and Fins. But that's too much. I mean, it's too much to begin with. And then to add another S on a plural that doesn't have to be, because it can be plural either way. I was like, no, we're going to do it this way.
Like
I don't mind when everybody gets it, one way or the other. Whatever.
I like it, though. It really does explain your channel.
Good. Well, I just got through. We've got this like winter blast supposed to come through. I don't know if it came through y'all and
last week.
Okay. It's supposed to hit us in like around 3:00. It's supposed to start snowing and not stop until like in the morning. And they're giving us like 2 to 4 inches, which for us, you guys, that's like a 1/4 of an inch too much, beyond way too much. And and possible that it could stick because it's been cold for the last week, which is unusual too. So I just had to go and put out a bunch of hay for the cows and give them some cubes and check on everybody, make sure everybody's water's good, and there's a lot to prepare for it down here when it's supposed to drop to 28 degrees and had 4 inches of snow on the ground.
Yeah, we had ice. They called for both, but we got more ice than
And that's usually what happens. We usually end up with, especially when it starts melting and then it freezes again that night. The bridges are insanely horrible because we're just not prepared for that.
Yeah.
So
I had to beat the tubs outside with a rock because they froze. I was like, well, here we go.
Yeah, I don't have any fish in my tubs outside. I'm not even going to worry about them. So, and I think I had a few guppies left that I couldn't catch several weeks ago. And I was like, okay, you don't want to be caught? We'll see if you can make it. And I don't think they have. So.
Yeah, I missed one last year when I brought them in and it didn't make it.
Yeah.
But I I didn't even know. They blend in so well.
They do. It was hard I couldn't see them. And I know I had one female in there that was pretty large and a really nice male, but I couldn't catch them for the life of me. And the more you mess with it, the more it gets stirred up and then you can't see them.
Well, this year, since I missed that one guppy last year, I just brought all the smaller tubs inside. I just brought them into our pool room.
Yeah. Oh, awesome.
I was like, I'm not taking the chance. So the other ones, they're white clouds and mosquito fish. So we're gonna see. They say cold water, and I'm gonna try it out. They're good so far, but it did freeze over pretty well.
I wanted to try some goldfish out there, and I hadn't bought any. I've been looking, but I can't find any that I want yet. So. But I was going to try some goldfish, and I don't want the regular goldfish. I want like either some ranchos or some Mirandas, something that I could start out little and then like going to triple its money when it's, a year from now.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't find what I want, and everything in the pet stores is sick. So I just haven't gotten anything. But I don't know. I can't bring mine in. Mine are 150, and I had 250s and then 100.
Yeah,
So,
the two out there, they're larger. I think they're 300
Yeah,
gallons.
I've got 2 300s out there, and
But
then
you don't fill them.
and then a big old koi pond. They're not coming in.
yeah.
Fill it all the way up to the top, but
Yeah.
it's still too large. But all the smaller ones with the rice fish and guppies, I was like, I ain't scooping all these out. I'm just bringing them inside, and I ain't asking.
I know, right? I'm just doing it. Yeah.
Like, oh, by the way, we're carrying these inside tonight.
Yeah, I've got one tub in the fish room that, I mean, it's just in a big tote, and that was what I put my muck guppies in from outside.
Mm-hmm.
But and I've sold half of them still to the LFS. But yeah, so they'll go back outside as soon as it warms up around here again. And
Yeah, today's just cold. It's
man,
just miserable
it's
and
just
cold.
nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Holly, Danikin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
our puppy outside decided to take my pond pump out of one of the tubs that and eat it, and
Yeah.
then along with 2 extension cords. So we were fixing all that. At least I think the extension cords better, but this puppy, man, I never caught it. I always find it after the fact, and
Yeah.
the club is pretty high, and it's a puppy, but it took that pond pump right out and ate it.
We've got a corgi puppy right now. Of course, I've got my female, and I believe she's bred. So, but we've got a puppy from her last litter. I let Landon kept a male.
Mm-hmm.
And that sucker, he got in my fish room and tore out. I have like a little trash can in here, and oh my gosh, it was everywhere. And then he likes my plants. If I have any plant, aquatic plant, pothos, anything, if he can get to it, he's tearing it up. I mean,
Yeah.
it's gone. But he hasn't gotten to any wires yet, so I keep my fingers crossed.
Well, this is the first time this one, and those cords have been out there. We've had this puppy for months.
Yeah,
Almost a year now.
yeah, our guy's almost here.
It's chewed everything else, so I
Yeah.
guess it just moved on. But I haven't had a problem with it until now. But I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I find it when Landon hasn't played with him much that day, or if we're gone and he comes home, and that's usually when he becomes a terror. But he doesn't sneakily do it. You know, they're not going to do it right in front of you. They're going to do it and get away with it, and then you can't get on to it because they don't get trouble for it.
He's a smart one.
Yeah.
Henry. And the cat that we have, it likes to watch the fish tanks, but this cat's a little clumsy and it has a tendency to fall in. And I'm like, oh my God. And then it dumped over upstairs. Was it last week? It dumped over the whole basket of all the upstairs fish food, and it wasn't like the small flake food. It was the bigger side. It was all in the floor, and then proceeded to go over and dump the dog food in the floor. I was like,
he was hungry, Carrie. He was hungry.
I guess.
No, he's not hungry.
No.
He's clumsy.
He's really clumsy, but
I've never seen a cat that will not land on its feet. It will not. It'll land on anything but its feet.
Yeah, it's just an interesting cat, but it's always begging for food, and I probably overfeed it, so that's probably why it thinks it needs to eat all the time whenever it wants. But I was like, of course, it was my favorite flake food that I can't just go to the store to get. I got it from Aqualand, and I was like, I was really enjoying that food. I can't get it again, and it's all in the floor. Thank you, Pat.
Well, you can get it. You just got to order it.
Yeah.
I guess you can.
I don't know. I don't have any that. The only flake food I use is Tetra Color or whatever. But I try to feed mostly brine shrimp. I feed like a lot of brine shrimp.
I just recently kind of figured out how to hatch them, and I left a little bit of it just there, and I grew a little bit of them up. There wasn't very many.
Right.
I fed them, so I'm starting to get the hang of it. But I have an addiction to fish food. Like anytime I go to the fish store and there's some new one that I haven't tried again, I'm always like, I'm taking this and this and this. But I felt really like proud of myself for figuring out that brine shrimp thing. And I might not have had the best yield, but to me it fed the whole fish room, so I thought I did good.
Who did you get it from? What brand was
it? Santa Fe, San Francisco Bay.
San Francisco Bay, yeah. That's what I buy by the pound.
I have a wine cooler down here for that.
Yeah.
It works out really good to keep that stuff kind of chilled. But I keep fish food or brine shrimp stuff now. It was cricket food in it.
Yeah.
Anything but wine.
We found I think it was Target, they had the old timey looking, it only holds like four different like cups or bottles, but it's the old Frigidaire, and it has the old, anyway, it looks old, but it's only like that big.
Oh wow.
It's like $40. I should have got it. My roommate got one to keep in his room, but I should have got one to keep in my fish room. That'd have been perfect. I didn't think about it.
It's convenient.
Yeah.
I never thought I would need something like that, but it does kind of help keep some of that stuff fresh. And I don't have to walk all the way upstairs constantly.
Yeah, I don't have stairs. So
once I'm down here.
I wish I had a down there.
It took a little bit of convincing, but now that I moved it downstairs, I think everybody enjoys it better down here than so much upstairs in the dining room.
Yeah.
I hear you.
We still got tanks up there, but.
Well, Geek's already said 2 good comments. At least somebody else has a cat that falls off of stuff. And he said they got a little 6-pack fridge at Walmart, $30.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it would definitely be convenient for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I wish it got a little colder so I could keep the frozen food in it, but it still looks really good.
Yeah,
I really enjoy it.
David's Fish and Tanks. Thank you very much, and hi to everybody in chat.
Oh yeah, they're coming in.
John Larson's giving you an update.
Oh, okay, Saints. All right.
I had to cry.
Our big one today.
Come downstairs. Take a break from the football.
Talking about my Saints.
If you're Chiefs fan, we need. If the Browns end up, I believe, if the Browns end up winning, we get the Steelers. Otherwise, we end up getting the Ravens next week.
No. What did you say?
I said, are they talking about my Saints?
I assume so.
Yeah, your Saints are winning, and nobody really cares about them. So
I don't know anything about football. I just know we have LSU and we have the Saints. And if somebody says something, I'm like, yay, okay, we're good.
Well, we've been together for 5 years, and this football addiction came out of nowhere.
Okay.
I'm a Chiefs fan for a long time. I always watch. I just never really tell her anything about it. And then she got me on this, and I found Chattanooga Ed, and then it went crazy.
It was done.
It was crazy.
I introduced him to Ed, and it was done. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I love Chattanooga Ed. He's awesome.
Hi, Fish Tank Barn and Greg, the guppy guy. Hello. Big Greg, hello.
Don't care about who dat. Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not a who dat. I just, yeah, what that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, tomorrow is the college big one. It's Alabama and Ohio State for the college championship.
Oh, wow.
We got to talk about it for a few minutes, then we'll.
No, I'm done now. I'm over it.
I'm good. Y'all know me. I talk about anything.
I just not.
I'm over it. I'm just catching up the rest of the guys in there because here in a minute, the rest of the comments will come, whether they're haters of Bama or not.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I just say, look, as long as you're having fun doing it and it's good, go for it. Go for it.
There's nothing else to watch, so I'll watch football.
Right. No, I don't watch it. They got something going on that I don't like on the TV. I'm out of there. I'll go.
I just wait for fish chats, honestly, anymore. I don't even bother with the TV. I'll watch the football games if they're on in between my fish chats because that's the only thing I look forward to. I'll do one next.
It is, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's all. I just have to usually, if I don't feel good, I'll go get in front of the TV. But most of the time I'm in here and I've got fish chat going, or if I'm on the road, I've got it going. Whoever's live, they're on.
Yeah, if I sit down too long, I'll just fall asleep anymore.
I understand that. I had to take my sister to the doctor the other morning, and she was in the MRI, and there was nobody else in the waiting room with me because it was so early. And I nodded off, and the guy came and knocked. He had like tapped on my shoulder, and I was so embarrassed. I was like, I had never done that in my life.
I used to make fun of my mom so much for falling asleep in movies, and now it's me.
I know.
And now it's me. Is she okay though? I heard that you took her to the doctor, to the ER.
Yeah. Well, we don't know yet.
You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
Fine. She's fine with it too. She's just, we don't know exactly where the cancer is, and that's why they were doing the MRI to see if it was in her brain. And I don't think it's there, but they still don't know exactly where it's at. But what confuses me is they're going to wait 2 weeks before they start the chemo because they want to see if her numbers go up. That's what I don't understand. I'm like, well, if you have it and you're going to have to do chemo anyway, why not start it now? Why wait until it gets bigger? But I told her, I love you. You do what you want. I'll back you however, and we'll go from there. But I just don't understand that. It's just I just don't get it.
Yeah. When my dad got sick, there's a lot with dealing with the hospital process that it took some time to take a minute to take it in, and then like, okay. There's a few things I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I had to do the same thing because I get protective, I guess, and so I want to drill the doctors, even though I ain't got a clue what I'm talking about. But I'm like, okay, why aren't you doing this? Well, why are we doing this? Well, is that what we're supposed to be doing, or are you just busy and you want to do something else? So I have to watch my mouth.
Yeah. The only thing that was my saving grace was I was really young and I was just kind of taking it on. But I lived in the hospital with them in a hospitality room for 2 months by myself. Nice. And Mom had to come home and take care of my brother and sister. And so I kind of grew up a little bit, like, not horrible, but just kind of learning the process of who to talk to and how to talk to them and what questions to ask and what I needed to learn to help care for him. And it was just like, and of all the things that we had hiccups on, he had a portion of his skull taken out because his brain was really swollen.
Right.
And we had to fight with the insurance company to put it back in because they said it was cosmetic. And I was like, of all the things.
No kidding. No.
We went through.
Wow.
That's what we're going to hiccup on is putting his skull back in.
Right. Oh my God.
Yeah, it was just a learning process. And like, he's good. His personality is different, but he's alive. So I'm thankful. And he still likes fish, so we can talk to him about that. But yeah, it was quite the interesting. And I think I was 18 or 19. I was pretty young when it happened. So Mom, at the time, Lee and Kayla could only miss 10 days of school or they lost credit. So she had to come there and I stayed there and it was a learning process, but we got through it. It was good. So I guess the point of that is I'm sending you good vibes for your family.
Thank you. Greg, I tell him that Landon they got back from, for Christmas, he got one of them cars, those big remote controlled cool big cars. And Greg, the guppy guy, came to my house yesterday and swapped out some fish and stuff. And he brought me some betas and some plants, and then I gave him some guppies. And it's nice to have somebody close that you can do that with, because for the longest, I didn't have anybody. I've got Chubbs, but Chubbs is still 4 hours away.
Yeah.
We're in the same state. I'm at the top and he's at the bottom. But Landon just got back from that track that he told him about.
That track right there was mud deep.
Yeah.
I brung the thing back. I thought I broke the motor in it, and it wasn't spinning. I got it.
In screen. If you're gonna talk, get in screen.
Sorry. I was going over a jump, and something happened, and I turned it off, make sure nothing stripped out or nothing. I brought it back to the little loading dock, or I guess the jacking around the dock, whatever you do with the dock over there. And I put out the battery and I made sure everything was clean. And we put it back in the car, got home, I thought I blew the motor or something in it. And, right here, rinse it off.
So it's good.
Yeah, I didn't blow the motor.
You didn't blow the motor. Well, that's important. That's good to know. All right. What you need the tape for?
Fixing up my battery. I tore up my battery.
Okay. All right. Good.
The little.
Okay. All right. We'll talk about it later. Okay. Great.
Well, Big Renzo, congratulations on your Bucks. They did all right yesterday. Tampa Bay did all right.
Big tape.
I'll give it to you.
Thank you, Amy. That's my 12-year-old. That's my baby.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Terry. It's Tropical Tanks. Hello.
Well, there's all kinds of them in here.
The gang's over here.
Oh, everybody's in here.
I've got 3 boys, so I didn't have any girls. I just had 3 boys, which is good because I'm pretty outdoorsy and everything myself. So that worked out. God knew what he's doing. He gave me boys.
Yeah, I'm surrounded by boys too. His daughter comes over every other weekend, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just boys.
Yeah. Amy
I'm kind of like you. I like to have my girly days, but for the most part, I like to go camping, fishing, hiking.
Just because we have boys doesn't always mean we want to be. We want to have our girly days, like you said.
Yeah. It's good to have one every once in a while. I remember how to get. I was like, I can wear something pretty.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I have to tell mine. I mean, mine. You know, they don't know anything about compliments, and I'm like, okay, so I guess I got to teach you guys. You know, come on now, just because you're boys and we're all boys. I'm a girl, and so it's funny because all of our animals, except for the fish, and Landon's puppy. Since then, everything's been females. My horses, my cows, my dogs, everything else has been female.
Oh,
I had no more boys.
I feel sorry for Monster Fish Gal.
She's got 5 boys.
Got 5 boys.
Ooh, that's a rowdy bunch. I bet.
Renzo has 4 boys. Wow, you guys are braver than me. I'm good with just one.
And Sand Creek, I feel for you. You got 2 girls above. Good luck.
See, it's funny. I was raised with, it was 4 girls, and 2 were stepsisters, and then 1 was my real sister, and then, or is my real sister. But my sister had all boys. I had all boys, and we keep telling all the boys that they're going to have all girls because it's going to jump a generation and have all boys and then all girls, all boys and then all girls. Well, I guess we could talk fish. I mean,
oh, Big Tank Hank, I hope the Ravens don't play the Chiefs. Otherwise, it's happening again.
Uh-oh.
Danica, and they have 2 boys, 2 girls, and 3 grandsons and 2 granddaughters with 1 on the way. That's awesome.
Yeah, y'all have a good mix.
Pregnant.
Y'all have a good mix.
Yeah. We're hoping for a girl for my sister. She's got 2 little boys, and the oldest is a girl. So we're hoping for a girl, but
I was hoping Landon was a girl, but once Landon was a boy, I wasn't trying no more. I was done. And we keep reading chat and everything goes quiet.
I know. I'm trying to pay more attention to the chat, but half of the time I'm trying to focus my eyeballs so I can see the chat. I keep telling him he's supposed to be my co-host to help me read it.
And all I'm doing is I am reading the chat more this time, but I'm thinking football strategy.
Hey, that's all on his brain. We did get some new plants this week. We found some Madagascar lace plant bulbs.
Ooh,
and
cool.
This is a funny story. The place is kind of far away, so my mom was closer. So I sent my mom, but my mom doesn't really know that much about aquarium stuff. She's not into it like my dad is. So I sent her. I'm like, just give me 2, and I'll be good because I had it before. I'm still trying to figure out this plant thing. And she came home with like 6 bulbs. And I was like, this is awesome. Yeah. But from what I understand, they like a little bit colder water. And I don't have that many tanks that are that cold. So we're gonna try. They're in the tanks now. And he said he checked on them more than I did today. He said they're sprouting some more. So
Well, I think Ro raises those, and I don't think she has all cold water tanks, so I think they'll probably be all right.
Yeah, the one that I did put in it that's a little warmer, it's not drastically warmer. It's probably 76, 77, so it should still be okay. But
yeah, golly, if it likes cold water, it wouldn't live in any of my tanks.
We'll see.
All mine are 76 and above.
Yeah, my smaller tanks run warmer. My bigger tanks right now are colder. But every time I get it all situated the way I like it, I change something or I get something new and I switch it all around.
Oh yeah. You have pea puffers, right?
I did in the past. Right now I got a few weeks ago we got the figure 8 puffers. But I've had the pea puffers in the past. I've had them one time. It didn't work out all that well for me. It worked out for like 6 months maybe.
Mine, I had bought 2. And one of them passed away like the second day, but I've got one left, and he's doing good health-wise. But all he does is like I'm looking at him. That's why I'm looking over to the side. But he's at the back of the tank, and he's constantly swimming up and down the glass. Mm-hmm. That's all he does is swim up and down the glass, and like almost like keeps his mouth to it. Just
he's bored.
Is he bored?
I don't know. What do I give him to do?
Well, what happened to I think it was 3 and I lost 1 and then everything went downhill after that. After I lost that initial one, the other ones just stopped eating. So I don't know if they do, because like I said, I've only had them that one time, and to me, I feel like maybe they like the groups. So you need to get them a friend, try if you can find more, but the chat will probably know much more than I do.
Right.
I've had puffers in the past. I've had the green spotted ones, those pea puffers once. Now I have the figure 8s, but I kind of learn as I go.
Do you think the figure 8s are a little more hardy than the pea puffers?
So far, I think they're eating a lot better. And one did last week. I said everything was great, and that's no joke. As soon as I got off the stream, one started acting a little not good. So I separated them out and treated him. It looked like fin rot, but he was kind of doing that thing where he was swimming up and down, and then he would stop swimming and just rest on the bottom. Yeah, and he would not eat. The other ones were eating up a storm. So I separated them out for a few days, and I put a towel over it was a little bit tank. I put a towel over it and treated them for a little tiny bit for fin rot, and then gave it a couple of days and put him back in the tank, and everything's working out. So like he's swimming better now. He's starting to eat a little bit better, but I did put more hiding spots in that tank.
Yeah, he's got plenty of hiding places, and he's in there with 3 guppies. So they don't mess with each other, but he's
trying to
don't stop. He's not.
No, Sand Creek, he probably knows way more than me. But yeah, he said he sees himself and he wants more friends. And he was saying he's got 6 in a tank. They do fine.
I feel like the pea puffers do better in a group, but
hey Chubbs,
I could be making that up.
Yeah,
I feel like that's
what
I heard and read in the past.
With the other one in there, but I thought that he had killed the other one. So I mean, that could definitely be not the case. But all right, that means I'll grab me some more. That'll be cool because I like them.
Yeah, if you have access to more.
Yeah.
And John, you're entitled to your opinion. And the other one, the Browns do look good. They could do it.
Okay.
But John says if the Chiefs play Baltimore next week, Chiefs lose.
They're all harder to keep healthy. It's the size of the puffers.
And I know that they're notorious puffers. I feel like from over the years, they have a lot of worm problems. So I don't know. I've dewormed mine every time I've got puffers in the past.
Yeah.
I've done the deworming thing, but
yeah, he's been wormed.
Yeah, the pea puffer things. Like I said, I just had them that one time, and they did great in the beginning, and then that one cast, and then it just went downhill after that real quick. So
yeah. And I've been out of my brine shrimp for a few days. They could come in within the next day or two. So But I've got black worms I feed and blood worms I feed.
Yeah, you have all kinds of foods.
Snails. I mean, itty bitty snails. I make sure he's got anything that he could munch on.
Mm-hmm.
But
I wish I could be more help.
no, I think with them it's almost a learning process.
Yeah, and every time you get them, I'm sure it's slightly different. Every time you get in.
I've had them before. Well, I got them before, but they didn't live a week. So I don't know. They're just so cute, though. I keep spending my money on them.
I know they did have them in this time, but we went with the figure 8 ones this time. But that's one fish that I don't see very often. I don't usually see it around here.
You know, my LFS had the figure 8s and the polka dot is a polka dot.
The green spotted.
Yeah, that's it. The green spotted. They had a bunch of those, and they had them for the longest time, but they hadn't had pea puffers in over a year. And then they had three. I thought they only had 2, so I bought the 2. And then I went back a few days later, found out they had 3, but the guy couldn't catch the 3rd, and then they lost him. They couldn't find him. So I don't know, but I was going to get a 3rd, but it didn't work out. So, but I'll order some more.
Well, Sand Creek's doing about, I think, what we're doing. He says he doesn't have any problems with his. He feeds them snails and bloodworms, and that is pretty much what I did the very first night we got them, because that's what Carrie told me to do. She said, see if they'll even eat anything, and boy, they gobbled that up and heavily planted, so they got hiding spots. When they want to be social, they will be, and that's what he did.
I wish instead of him being in the back of the tank, though, he'd do all that at the front of the tank. I'm like, no, come to the front. Let me see you. Come to the front.
Yeah, these are starting to get their personality finally. The first couple of days, they were really skittish, and every time I come up to the tank, they would just gone. Yeah. But 3 of them are definitely, they're doing really well. They're eating constantly. But that one, I was really worried about. But it's starting to hang out with the group and come up and just kind of, I feel like it's doing better.
Yeah.
Right. It's so iffy. Puffers are so, to me, they're it can either go really great or really bad.
Yeah.
And some of the other fish, there's some middle ground. Like if they get ick or something comes in, I feel like I have better luck because I have more experience with the guppies. So then when I get something new and it's the first time I've seen it on that fish, I get more nervous. And then sometimes I try too hard.
Yeah.
And I need to not.
That stalks me all the time. Oh, cool. Amy said, which is Sand Creek Aquatics is Amy. It's a girl. But,
yeah, I figured it out. I'm sorry,
I read a note. I was like, no.
I'm sorry, Amy. I apologize. That's my fault. You put it all on me.
Kevin Leong, yes, I do. I have guppies and a pea puffer together. And they're with my ribbon fin, swallow fin guppies. Well, only 3 of them. It's not like I got like a whole colony of them together. It's just 3 and then the pea puffer in a 6-gallon. But he doesn't bother them and they don't bother him. So
yeah, I had them by themselves. I didn't have anything with them.
No, Sand Creek, I do apologize. Very much so.
It's hard to know by people's names sometimes whether they're girl or boy, you know.
And I make him listen to everybody, but so he's not as active in the live chats as I am.
I listen to everybody, and there's so many names to go through, so many different chats. If I'm not watching football, I'm always listening to a fish chat in the background. So I do apologize to anyone that I mispronounce your name or anything. Don't feel bad. Call me out on it.
If I get in the truck and like I said, that's the first thing I turn on. I set my phone up there and then I find whoever's live and
it's the first thing I honestly
Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Well, Lena's like, no, Mom, no, not again. I'm like, put your heart in, kid.
Yeah, it's my enjoyment.
I know. I don't know. I don't get anything out of listening to the music anymore. I'd rather be interacting and listening to my family.
Well, the music today is not like the music of yesteryears.
No doubt. That's true. I keep thinking, when are they going to run out of things to sing about? Because, I mean, you only got so many things you can sing about. Mm-hmm. And then they just keep repeating the same thing. So, I don't know.
He's making fun of me because I think I was getting ready for last week's chat. I had my flannel jacket on and I was rocking out some 90s music. I'm not going to lie. And I just thought I was the coolest thing. I think I stole it from him, actually.
Yeah, if that's any time that I'll do it, it's going to be 80s or 90s. And that's, you think mine would be country, but it's not. Now, my husband loves the old country. And I'm like, golly, it's so depressing.
Well, then he must like old country.
Yes, golly, does he? And like I said, it's like, I'm like, how can you, God, that would just make me angry first and then depressed afterwards. Give me something upbeat, just rock out with.
Yes.
Well, that's cool. I'm getting a little backstory now on how I messed that up.
Yeah, Sand Creek.
I should have probably filled them in more, but we'll try better.
Hey, you can't think of everything.
I apologize, but that's awesome. Keeping it going. That's cool.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I think it took some convincing to get her to finally come up and be live and talk with us. But we're so glad that she does.
Yes, very much. Like the biggest thank you.
Yes. Her and Kev ran my stream. Well, it was Monday when I had to take, or Wednesday. Either way, I don't remember, whatever day it was, that I had to take my sister my morning stream.
Mm-hmm.
So they ran it for me until I could get back, and Miss Amy got up there and helped Kev. It was fun.
I got to watch the later part of it. I got to catch the later part of it.
Yeah. I think I was up by then. You leaving? Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I say teenager. Heck, he's not a teenager anymore. That's my oldest. He's leaving. He's telling me bye. But yeah, so yeah, it was fun, and I enjoy doing the morning streams. I know sometimes I feel like it's too much. Like I feel like y'all are gonna get tired of me. So
Yep. I always look for you after Father Fish.
I know. So, but the other day I was like, I wonder if everybody's getting tired of me because every morning. Well, that's why I decided not to do it on the weekends because I was like, well, everybody else that has to work, but still nobody's streaming in the mornings on Saturdays. I don't think.
I look for it today.
Yeah,
I forgot that you don't go on the week. I was like, wait, what?
No, and I thought about it, but I don't know. We'll see. But I just don't want everybody to get tired of it because Father Fish was talking about that the other day, how he kind of wanted to keep changing things up. And I'm like, well, I like the hangout. I like doing mine and Chubb's, thing on Monday night, which is, we bring people up, kind of like you, and we not interview, but, we don't hang out with everybody. We just have one person up on screen.
Yeah.
And a guest, we have a guest. And then now at the second part on Chubb's stream later towards the end, we start letting people up or he starts letting people up. But for the main part, we try to do it more as an interview type style. But during the week, during my live streams in the mornings after Father Fish, because he doesn't do hangout at all. And I like it. I like being able to have whoever wants to come up, hang out, talk, show fish, show whatever, and just hang out because we're all part of the fish fam.
Yeah.
And I don't know that I enjoy it. So
I think it's fun.
Yeah.
It's up to you really. As long as you can keep it up and don't get sick of doing it and burn out on it. I don't get sick of seeing you in the morning.
Good. Because I'm the same way. I'm like, if I can't find somebody that's streaming when I, need to, I like, it's almost like an addiction now. It's like, I gotta find somebody. I gotta find somebody I know that's streaming. I gotta watch FishTube.
I know. I'm all about it. It's the best thing I ever got involved with, like hands down.
Yes. Mary Page, what's going on, girl?
T-Bone. I seen T-Bone was in here.
Patty's here.
Oh, awesome, Miss Patty. I'm so happy all y'all are here. So much fun.
Yeah, I was super nervous. Like, I still get really nervous to do live, but I'm so glad we got over the hump of just like getting started. I guess like that first couple is always like the hardest ones.
I think the first one or two that I did was like, I don't know what to say. I don't know, what do I say? Am I going to have enough people that come up that, is this worth it? Does anybody like me? And it's worked out. I mean, so far so good, I guess.
Yeah, you're doing a good job. How long have you been doing YouTube? I feel like it's been like a year and a half.
It's only been eight months.
Oh, 8 months. I was way off.
Yeah. I watched for a while before I ever.
Yeah, because I remember seeing your name in the chat, and I honestly didn't know you had a channel. And then I felt really kind of behind. I was like, wait, she does have a channel? Because I remember hearing your name and seeing you around in all the chats for a while. So I'm glad you started, because you do all kinds of stuff. You ship too, which I don't know how. I'm still not brave enough to package fish and ship them out. I don't.
I watched Dan's fish on the way he did it. And that's the way I do it. And I don't do it any different. I do it exactly the way he does it. And I have had, I think, 2 shipments that didn't go as good. I think one was to William Pradmore, either Nice or whatever, where I was shipping those mollies. I think I shipped her like 12 or 15 of them, and only like 3 or 4 of them made it, but they got cold. So they ended up being in the mail longer than my heat pack lasted. And so I was shipping from down south to up north.
Yeah.
We were warm and they were cold. So it was like a really drastic change in temperature too.
Yeah.
So those didn't make it. And then I had shipped some ghost shrimp that my mom raises, and then I kind of sell for her. And I shipped 20 of them, 10 in each bag, and 1 bag leaked, and which is really crazy because it was double bagged. So I kind of think that the post office had a little to do with that. But I just replaced them and didn't charge them shipping. I just replaced them. And then they're good, and they're buying more. Actually, right now, I'm just waiting for it to warm up because they're in Texas, and we're both going through this winter blast.
Yeah.
So
it looks
pretty
cool.
It's snowing in Dallas right now.
Yeah, it's headed this way. I am not happy about it.
It looks so pretty, but I just don't want to go anywhere in it.
I can do without it. I'm not a snow person. I don't care the way it looks. I'm not about, a white Christmas. Nope. If I could go further south, I would.
Yeah, we went to the ocean for the first time this year, and I can get used to that whole vacation thing on the beach very easily. I was like, this is nice.
The bad thing is I don't like sand. Like, I cannot stand sand between my toes. Like, I just can't. I don't like it. But I love the beach. Like, I love being out in that atmosphere. So it's kind of a love-hate relationship, but I'd rather be further south than even as North Louisiana as I am.
Oh, the Bears.
Hi, Fishy Biz.
Bears are going to do it. It's early in the game, though. 7:30.
Fishy Biz.
John.
I think I've only been down to Louisiana, the top part of Louisiana, like one time in my whole life, and I was young. I don't really remember too much of it.
Yeah, it's snowing now, Greg. Really? Okay, I gotta look. Hang on.
Well, thanks everybody for being in here.
Just yet, it hadn't crossed I-20 then. No, probably if you came, if you were North Louisiana, you probably were around that I-20 line.
Yeah,
like the interstate that goes straight across the top of the state. And really, Fishy Biz was originally from Shreveport. That's awesome.
Did you see Sand Creek Aquatics 2 message? Did you want to talk about her t-shirt quilting? Do you see that?
No, I didn't see it. What did she say?
Could you tell everybody about my t-shirt quilting thing?
T-shirt quilting thing. I'm not sure I know about the t-shirt quilting thing.
Well, add it back in the chat, please, so we can talk about it.
Yeah.
We will.
I guess I missed something. I'm sorry
I'd
again.
love to talk about it, but I guess I missed it too.
Oh gosh, don't hate me.
Well, I
I'm
said,
just
well, I
sorry.
seen the
I'm
one
just
before
so
that.
bad.
They said it was hard to find pea puffers.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I even missed that one.
Do you have a hard time with your guppies eating the babies?
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
I came up with. Hang on, I'm gonna show you.
I don't. I know I've heard that it's a thing, and I probably do. I just don't know. I haven't seen it and haven't noticed it.
Okay, I'm right here. Let's see. I'm gonna show you what I made. Okay, it's all wet. So I've got like, especially those cherry snake skins that I have, the albino
Yeah.
cherry snake skins. They're like, they're gonna eat their babies if you don't do something about it. It's gonna happen. So, you know how you've got these breeder boxes,
Mhm.
these types. Okay, so you can still put them in this, but they're still gonna eat their babies, right? So I made this.
Uh-huh.
It's just a little like 2x2
Uh-huh.
box with a lid, but I don't even have to tie the lid or anything. I just kind of push it in there.
Yeah.
And so I put the guppy in here, and it kind of floats.
Uh-huh.
And then she has the babies, and the babies fall through, and she can't eat them. And
Wow. That's neat.
it's like awesome. It's like, I think, the most ingenious thing I've ever come up with.
I'll see if I can read. Danikin's right. He said Amy's making a quilt she wants to make into our Fish Fam t-shirts.
Ooh, awesome. I don't have any
That's a really good idea.
That is an awesome idea.
If I read that right.
That is an awesome idea. So you want us to send you one of our shirts? I don't have a shirt, but I can make a shirt real easy.
Yeah, I'll send you a whole package of goodies. I'll
Right?
send you a shirt
Okay,
and then all
yeah.
kinds of stuff
All right.
just for you if you want it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We can do that. Yeah. She wants to use Fish Fam shirts to make a quilt. Okay. Perfect.
There's
We can make that happen.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am collecting Fish Fam t-shirts to make a shirt quilt. And when I reach 300 subs, I'm going to do a giveaway and give that quilt. Oh, cool. I'm going to ask the Fish Fam to donate shirts to make the quilt. You bet, girl. You got it.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
have one made for you.
I know there's a lot of people already in this chat that can do that.
Yeah.
For real.
And while you're at it, go subscribe to Sand Creek Aquatics too.
Right.
So we can get her to the giveaway faster.
Yeah. We'll put the pressure on us shipping her the shirts and the pressure on her having to make the quilt.
That's right. That's right. So, Amy, where do we send them?
I'll just message her. I don't.
Okay.
She don't have to put anything in the chat. She doesn't want to.
Okay.
Everybody, I'm sure we can get a hold of her.
She
So you
said
have
I
to put the address and stuff in there.
Oh, yeah. She said she did a video on it. All right. Perfect. Well, then everybody needs to check that video out.
Yeah.
Duh.
And I'll
Yeah.
share her video. I'll share your video out on my community page too. As soon as this is done, I'll find it because I thought I was caught up on your videos, but apparently I'm not. So I will
Right.
go over there and I will share it out on my community tab for you. We'll get the word out as much as I can.
That's right. I don't know if I can use my community tab yet or not, but if I can, I will.
Yeah, I think mine unlocked. I think I've got one at 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm only at 3. Was it 333 the other day? I was at 340 and I lost some. Let's see. 339. Yeah, it's 339. So I've still got a little ways to go, but I'm trying.
Thank you, Fish Tank Barn.
I've got my computer turned down and my microphone away, but
It's
I'm
picking
not
something.
sure what it's picking up. But
Every
it is
now and
loud
then.
too.
Every now and then it sounds like you kind of got your mouth on it, but we know you ain't because you're looking at us. You're not kissing the mic.
I've had too many good luck on my stream lately.
All right.
Way away from us.
Yeah. Think sub bots come and then take and delete them. I hear you. That's what it feels like. You gain 3 and you lose 9.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Petro Man.
Yep.
Borders Fish has got 58. Cool. Sounds like we need to go do some subbing. Petro Man. But yeah, so I've decided that, I've got 17 different strains of guppies.
Yeah, you have a lot more than I do.
All pure lines. But I'm fixing to downsize on my guppies and diversify a little bit. So, but I haven't decided what strains I'm going to keep and which ones I'm not.
Well, let me know and I'll buy some from you.
Yeah, I'll say, let me know.
Just let me.
I got a few planted tanks that can handle something.
Well, let me know which ones you like, and then those I may let those go.
Yeah, let me know. I got a hold of your email now, so I can.
There you go. That's right. And my phone number.
Yeah, I'm trying to wait till after all this winter stuff's over so then I can order again, but I don't know if I can wait that long.
I can't, and I'm gonna ship. I just got all my heat packs back stocked up, so I'm not gonna let the cold stop me. And I'll replace anything if anything happens, of course. But yeah, only one more to 340. Yeah, we'll get there. I'm trying. It's slow. It seems like it's so much slower now than what it was like 8 months ago.
Yeah, the hardest one for me was the first 100 was really hard. And then getting to 1,000, that last little bit was kind of difficult. And then it seems like you hit an algorithm and you grow a little bit and then you'll hit it. There's a few months I'm like, can anybody see me?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Right. Yeah.
But I hurt myself because I'll get into a stage where I'll upload a lot and then I'll stop because it gets in the way. And then YouTube, I feel like kind of punishes you a little bit if you take a break like that. And then if you come back and that video doesn't do so well, then they won't promote your next video as much as if I take a break and that first video back does really well. Then they'll promote the next video a little bit easier. So YouTube gets mad at you for doing that. So I think the trick to YouTube is just honestly, like everybody says, is consistency. But that's the hardest part of YouTube is the consistency.
Yeah, I think it really is. Especially with kids and a family to upload. I mean, girl, you get tired. So I'm almost like Hail Mary in my live streams, and I know you don't get, nobody ever goes back and rewatches the live stream. I know that, but it's like I get done with the live streams, and I don't want to stop those because I enjoy them so much, and I have done a bunch of those shorts.
Yeah, I tried one now.
Yeah, those. I mean, I can do those all the time. Those are really easy, but to do I don't know. I seem to go from the shorts to really, really long videos, like the hour-long videos, where she really watches, but like 5 minutes of. So,
yeah, I treat it like YouTube likes that evergreen content where it just you can watch it no matter when you post it. How many years goes by, you can still use that information. But I feel like the live streams is what gets you to know you better.
Yeah.
And not so much you still get new subs and new people that come in. But that's the time where we get to know you better, and your videos are more for the evergreen to get more people in the hobby, introduce them to you a little bit, if that makes sense.
No, it does, and that's what I feel is more personable, and that's what I like about it. I'm a people person, so I just.
Well, I got a question for you from Petro Man.
Okay.
So, what you feed your guppies and. Yes, Petro Man, I've done the same thing. He said he went into Petco yesterday and walked out with 2 75-gallon tanks. And all it ran in was for cat food. Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, I walked out with 2 10-gallons yesterday. And now that I'm diversifying some, I'm like, why did I get 2 10-gallons? I should have gotten the 20s.
Who rewatching the other day. They were talking about bigger tanks, and I'm like, I want a 220 tank, but I don't have any room to put it. And I'm like, first off, one, I can't find them. So he started Googling it. I was like, there's no way that I can put that in my house. It's too big.
There ain't no, I can't put anything over a 55 because of I live in a double wide. And so, the weight of the floor, there ain't no way we'd handle anything over that. And I've got my husband's making me, because I bought a 55, and he's making me the thing it sits on. And he's going to make it so that I can put either another 55 underneath it or put 10s or whatever I want to underneath it. And then I got to thinking, oh my gosh, I've got a 55. I can't put anything underneath it. In the same
Yeah, upstairs where we have that larger tank, the only reason why it's upstairs at all is because that used to be the garage that he made into a room. So that floor is concrete.
Yeah.
I don't trust it. It's too, I don't trust it.
Yeah.
Sorry about the echo, guys. I don't know what's going on. I can hear it too, so I'm sorry. I'm sure it's bad.
I feed my guppies. It was Petroman was asking what I feed my guppies.
Yes.
Most of the time I feed only brine shrimp, baby brine shrimp. I hatch like 4 tablespoons of baby brine shrimp a day. And, but I ran out like around Christmas, and then I kind of was broke. So I couldn't order anymore because it's like $60 for a pound of them. And I can get the little packets from my LFS, but they're just not as good and they don't go as far. So I just didn't buy anymore. And the other thing that I'll feed my guppies is Tetra Tropical Flakes with the added color or whatever, boost, whatever. That's what I feed the guppies. Now I've got the peacock gudgeons and the crebenzas, which I'm gonna probably have 200 crebenzas because both pairs had babies, and at least one pair had 150 of them suckers, and the other pair had like at least 50. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these crebenzas.
I don't know.
But they eat bloodworms, and I've got a black worm colony, and then they also eat the brine shrimp, and they eat whatever. But and then I've got all the shrimp. I've got the red and the blue and the yellow and the black neocardinas. And then, of course, all my betas. I feed them. Now, my betas are a little different. I feed them everything. Like, I was feeding twice a day, but I went to look at my green screen. I went to once a day, and because I was really feeding too much, so I had to go to once a day. So I feed them bloodworms, black worms, flakes, pellets, brine shrimp. In the summertime, I raise my brine shrimp up to adult brine shrimp. Mm-hmm. And I love watching them taste those and hunt them. I just think that's amazing. I put them in there for my beta sorority, and I'll just sit there and watch them hunt them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I do the black worms too, because the black worms will go in and like a ball, and then they'll disperse and go into the sand or whatever substrate, and then they'll hunt them too. And then they grab them, and then you can see them like the little bit of them wiggling outside of their mouth.
I just got that one little bit to grow up, so I'm excited to try it again.
Yeah,
I feel like it was worth it.
The crebenzas have been one of the easiest fish I've ever had to keep. Like for real. Like I haven't done anything to them, and them suckers. Well, I bought 5, and 2 paired off, and the other 2 paired off, and the left one male, and they ended up killing him. He was a stupid son of a gun. That's all I can say. He kept going back and kept going back and kept going back, and was dying and kept going back. Like had hunks out of him, and I was trying to catch him, and I couldn't catch him. It was like, okay, I guess I'll catch you when you slow down enough. And so they ended up killing him before I could get him. But yeah, that stupid sucker. I guess he knew what he wanted, and that's all he was going to get or die. So, but I had 2 sets pair off, and I ended up putting 1 set in another tank, and they both had babies like that. So, in fact, I think the set that had them first is fixing to have them again. She's dug her another hole, and I'm like, no. I don't
again.
I guess I could pull him out, but I don't have anywhere to put him, so we'll figure it out. I'll sell him wholesale.
You'll get it.
Yeah. But it's been fun, and they have been, and they're pretty when they're breeding. The colors on them are really pretty.
Yeah, I haven't had them, but I know what they look like. They do look really pretty. I haven't had luck like that and anything. That's crazy.
Yeah, I have had no problems, and I bought them to eat the scuds because I was like overrun with scuds in like two or three of my tanks, and they've taken care of them, that's for sure. But man, them suckers are prolific breeders.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like it for sure.
More than what my betas are. I mean, whew.
Hi, Caleb Aquatic.
Oh, we got the echo out.
Well, we got it. I'm gonna have to. I always feel rude. Like, okay, guys, thanks for watching. But I feel like the Father Fish is about to start, and then it's Q Aquatics, and then Danny, I think is the lineup for tonight.
Yeah.
The rest of the night. So.
You know, 1 hour is just like not long enough for some.
I know, goes by so fast.
And see, I tried to do that with just my my morning stream. I tried, but that no, it don't work because a lot of people don't come in until the second hour. So it's like, no, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. I end up going sometimes like 3 or 4 hours. It's crazy.
Well, I enjoy it because I get so much work done when I listen to you. So thank you.
Well, that's what I'm here for. I love to make people happy and love for them to enjoy me.
Well, you're doing a good job. So thank you, and thank you for being here and talking with me.
No, I have fun anytime.
It's always so fun.
Anytime.
Well, you want to say anything? You want to say bye?
Yeah.
Since you say I talk too much,
No.
this is your turn.
Thank you, everybody.
Let me tell Amy this real quick. I tried to keep mine crabenzas in a community tank. I can't keep mine in a community tank. They ran all of my beta sorority up to the top and wouldn't let them come down at all in a 30-gallon. If they were in a bigger tank than a 30, it's possible. I just didn't have that luck. So maybe somebody else can give you more on that. But mine are in a 30, and they're going to stay in the 30 by themselves. So, but they're fixing to get the other pair added to them with all their babies. So I'm not just a tank of crabenzas.
So we're just all going to buy the babies soon. So you can send them out to people.
That's right. You pay the shipping, I'll send them to you.
I will. Well, thank you again for being here, and I'll see everybody at Father Fish, Danikin, and Susie Q Aquatics stream tonight. So
that's right. That's right. I'll be there.
Susie Q. I don't care how you change your name.
I will always call her Susie Q.
I know. I thought did Alpha Aquatics quit streaming on Sundays?
She was doing every other, but I'm not sure if she's on tonight. I kind of honestly forget. So if she is, I'll be there too.
Oh wow, Fishy Biz, you still no? Yes, we do have we do still have a Piggly Wiggly, but it is in Plain Dealing. It's north, almost Arkansas. That's the only one.
We had one of those growing up, but we had closed a long time ago here, and I used to go there. It was so fun. I don't know why I thought it was so fun, but they had that pig thing in the front of the store with the quarter, and I just thought that was so cool to ride.
I think it's just funny to say the Piggly Wiggly, and
I know. So Bob's streaming tonight instead of Haley because I thought they were going back and forth. Taylor's Aquatics and Oddball, but I guess it's Bob's night tonight.
Okay. Oh,
So.
you're Piggly Wiggly. Yeah, if it's still there, it's still in Plain Dealing. That was the last one that I knew about anywhere close, Amy. Or Fishy Biz, sorry. But thank all you guys for coming and
thank you guys.
Chat. I love all you guys so much. Y'all are my fam for sure.
And next week, Fish Tank Barn's going to be here on the stream. So tune in for next week for that. I'm
Well,
excited.
I got him first. I get him Monday night.
Do you? Well, I'll take tips from your interview.
Lord, it's funny. I had you. You had me. Now I'm gonna have him, and you're gonna have. We'll keep swapping back and forth. That way we keep everybody.
Yeah, just get them on a theme and road. Like, this is your week. You're gonna visit everybody on the lineup.
That's right. That's right. That's right. All right.
Well, I'll talk to you soon, and I'll see everybody in the next chat.
Yep.
Yes, for sure.
Bye, guys.